Hey guys, this is Aegis, and this is game 2 between George Washington University and West Point. Over here, I have MC Hunky from George Washington University playing as the green Zerg player. His opponent is going to be simply Chris, playing as the blue Zerg player from West Point. So we'll see if West Point is going to be able to mount a comeback on IC Cup Test Bug, or MLG IC Cup Test Bug. It does have that supply depot at the bottom of the ramp. Going to be sending a drone out for the scouting. We've got the Overlord scooting out across the map as well. ZVZ is a pretty funky matchup here, although not as funky as PvP, as Day9 always would say. So we've got MC Hunky here with his drones mining. Going to be making a lot of those drones early in the game. We'll see who is going to throw down their pool first. Whoever that is will be able to mount the pressure in the beginning, and it's up to the other guy to hold it off to be able to do the defense. And we've got the drone scout from MC Hunky right now. We've got the drone scout going to be making its way over to Hunky's base in just a moment. Both players still droning. MC Hunky now going for his gas, so he will be going for those speedlings. We'll see if he decides to go for banelings afterwards to be able to put that pressure on. Chris now at 15 food, and the spawning pool getting started by MC's Hunky, or MC Hunky. I'm not sure if MC is a team, but I assume it is. Hatch actually being started by Chris. This is really dangerous, especially because of the speedling build that's going on. Chris could lose the game outright in the beginning. He is getting his extractor up right now, so we'll see if he's able to hold this off. If he holds it off and saves his hatchery, he will be in such a good position. And the drone scout going to be returning home. He did see everything that's going on over here by MC Hunky. He's also checking around his base, making sure there will be no embarrassing loss to a in-base spine crawler rush. Overlord finally making its way over here to see everything that's going on. The drone scout has made its way in here and has seen everything that's going on. It also sees the spawning pool and the gas. We'll see how MC Hunky responds to this, possibly go all out with Zerglings and Banelings. He's got his Banelings nest now started, so we'll see if his pressure decides to work or if he decides to lose him the game this time around. The queen is going to be birthed in just a moment. And the natural expansion is now complete for Chris. He will be able to get an additional queen up for additional production. Over here, he's also MC Hunky starting a spine crawler at Chris's base, so we'll see if he's able to hold this off. He's got to get a couple of Zerglings out here, not overreacting by sending any drones over here. A couple of Zerglings going to be attacking this hatchery over here. A couple of Zerglings spawning out for Chris. The speedling upgrade is a little ways from being finished for MC Hunky, but as soon as it does finish, he'll have such a strong advantage. 6 Zerglings on the way for MC Hunky right now, but Chris has plenty of Zerglings out in the field, and the Zerglings will be able to work down on that spine crawler. A couple of Zerglings going to be battling it out over here. The spine crawler does finish, and that's actually a mistake by MC Hunky from George Washington University. It's easily going to get taken out over there. 100 minerals lost. 4 Banelings now on the way for MC Hunky, and Chris does not spot them. So this is a really strange position to be in. Those Banelings will finish up, and as soon as they splash off on a couple of those Zerglings, it's going to be such a strange position to be in. The Banelings now making their way into Chris's base, and all of those drones are vulnerable. A little bit of Zergling micro going on over here, and the Banelings going to be getting in here. Some splashing going down over here, but it looks like a lot of the drones do survive, killing 6 drones only. If he had gotten those splashes off more concentrated in one area, he would have gotten all of those drones and been in such a great position. The Zerglings actually running in here and doing tons of damage. The drones trying to run away. The Zerglings from MC Hunky finally reinforcing, the Banelings popping out as well. And let's take a look at the workers killed. Both players have killed even amounts of workers, but Chris has secured a nice advantage here. He's going to be able to outproduce his opponent in terms of Zerglings, and then be able to drone up as hard as he would like. He's already got a huge Zergling lead at 38 Zerglings to the 18 Zerglings of his opponent, and with those slow Banelings out in the field, MC Hunky is going to be forced into a defensive position. And all of the banelings now wasted. MC Hunky is going to have all of the Zerglings in his base, going to be nibbling away all of those drones. Drones trying to run away right now. The Zerglings reinforcing over here, but it's just not quite enough. The Zerglings going to be returning home. A ton of drones killed off over here. But Chris has plenty of money in the bank. He's also cleaned up the base over here. MC Hunky will be losing his main hatch, and the Zerglings number over here will be able to work down all of these units faster than MC Hunky can actually kill his opponent. And the Zerglings now reinforcing, trying to clean up this mess over here. He's got only 50 minerals in the bank right now, so he's gonna have to win with all of the units that he does have right now. Oh, huge hit with all of those, with the baneling, but there's still plenty of hope for Chris right now. He's started at 9 more Zerglings, and MC Hunky can't actually make anything, and with the help of those wannabe Zerglings, he should be able to take out those Zerglings as they come in here. It looks like the few Zerglings going to be meeting up with a bunch of blue Zerglings over here, and MC Hunky is such a strange game here. And the drone trying to run away. Looks like this hatch will be going down shortly. And a couple of banelings over here for MC Hunky. And we've got the Zerglings going to be scouting over here to just checking for any sort of tech in that corner. And Chris actually throwing down an extractor and abandoning base over here. Very interesting position to be in. Chris needs to bring his Zerglings in here and help out as these broodlings pop out. And this is all out micro over here. And MC Hunky is soon to be losing his spawning pool as it is decreasing in health right now. Banelings now moving out across the map. If he gets a nice splash with those Banelings, he will be able to secure a win in this game. And Chris going to be microing back over here. 9 food for Chris, 10 food for Hunky. There's not much else to say. We're just going to be waiting for those Banelings to get over here. There is an extractor finished over here, which I think is a mistake. On the point of Chris, he probably would have been able to mine at least a little bit with that drone to be able to make some additional Zerglings, which would give him a better position here. Banelings now going to be popping over here. Looks like they will be able to ward away the Zerglings of Chris. Looks like Chris is going to be going for the counterattack. If he cleans all of these buildings up, he will be able to win. There's no gas over here, so those buildings will be going down on their own as well. Those broodlings popping out, trying to chase after those Zerglings. And the units over here from Chris going to be breaking down the spawning pool. A couple of units going to be diverted to work on the banelings nest over here. One Zergling not working. And it looks like over here, the last few units going to be cleaning up the extractor. But Chris actually has another building, and MC Hunky has been eliminated because of those units. So, MC Hunky does lose this game. So Chris taking one game for West Point. It is now tied up 1-1. We're going to be headed to our 2v2 game on Ruins of Tarsonis, the worst 2v2 map on the planet. So we'll see you in game 3.